It's such a delight to be able to say the following sentence. It's 100 days to go until TT 2022. Matt is joining us here, the commentator who's going to be looking after the whole thing. Bigger, brighter, technology zooming into this whole thing, Matt. Hello and welcome. Are you looking forward to coming over?
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Great to be with you this morning. Yeah, really looking forward to coming over. 100 days seems like a lot, but it's soon going to be with us, and it's going to be such a pleasure to be back on the island. You know, I've really missed it the last couple of years. Hopefully, the people on the Isle of Man have missed us just as much. I'm sure some people won't, but hopefully most people have. And yeah, can't wait to be back.
It's just great to be able to say that, because we got near starts before, and then who knows what. But I said technology is going to play a part in this. You bring some new toys with you, I believe.
Not personally, no, but certainly on the island, I know the production team at Greenlight and the organisers have really gone to great lengths to make sure that we can bring something new and exciting moving forward now, and to take the TT to the next level into the future, and to make it a really sustainable event for everybody on the island, and also turn it into something that it deserves to be, which is a global motorsport premier event, and that's what it's going to be. You know, we're going to be showing live coverage of the TT for the first time. It's going to be on an online platform that people will be able to engage with all over the world. It's for next to nothing, in my opinion. £14.99 to watch every practice and qualifying session throughout the 2 weeks live, which is incredible value for money on a new platform where they're going to be offering free content as well throughout the year. So yeah, 2 helicopters, lots of new cameras, lots of new camera crews, there's new presenting teams, there's going to be a new studio as well at the grandstand. So yes, lots of new things. I think people are going to notice a big difference.
Have they announced your glamorous co-host yet? There's always a few of those.
Yeah. So I'm going to be working personally. I'll still be doing the highlights program, which is going to retain its original place on ITV4, and I'll be presenting that with Amy Williams, who's a former gold medalist, Winter Olympian, and she's presented the classic TT before. So this is the first chance that I actually get to work with Amy, which will be something I'm really looking forward to, having missed out obviously in 2020 and last year as well. Steve Plater and Cameron Donald will be back alongside us as well, and then there's a whole new team actually being formed to do the live coverage, which will be headed up by my old colleague from the BBC. 10 years ago, I worked with Jenny Gow on MotoGP, and since then our paths have kind of gone like that. She's been doing Formula One and Extreme E, while I've been staying on 2 wheels really with superbikes. So yeah, as I said, our paths are converging again, and really looking forward to working with Jenny again.
I mean, you saw the news the other day that John McGuinness, there's this hint it might be his last one. Have you got any more meat on the bones on that story?
I don't really, actually. Although I'm doing a series of chat nights with John at the moment, and we've actually got one tonight in Norwich. So I'll have to ask him about that. Yes, I think a couple of quotes came out from him. My feeling from working with John, we've done a few chat nights so far, and we've kind of touched on a few things, is that he really feels like he's got unfinished business at the Isle of Man, and he really wants to measure himself. He wants to know where he is now against the likes of Peter Hickman and Dean Harrison. And he doesn't want to sign off with the Norton debacle, as was, the last time he was over there. So it's kind of like I kind of get that feeling from him anyway, that vibe, that this is an opportunity for him to go back and just get some unfinished business taken care of, and then I wouldn't be surprised anyway that it would be his last one if that's the case.
There's been a bit of concern, I suppose, people thinking maybe the crowds won't come back, maybe the riders won't come back after a 2-year break. What's your take on this?
Well, first of all, when the pandemic hit, of course, we're worried about the future of lots of businesses and lots of events and lots of sports. And, something like the Isle of Man TT, which is such a unique event and carries with it different challenges logistically, but also in terms of the pressure that is probably on the event from outside sources, and lots of people have different opinions about it. So in this day and age, I think it's really important and really refreshing that we get something that really gives people an opportunity to express themselves and make their own choices, and ultimately take risks, and you know, everybody knows what's involved. And as I said, yes, I think like a lot of people, we would have been a little bit fearful for its future when it got stopped, but it's a credit to the huge effort of everybody who's involved in putting it on, that not only is the TT back, but it's bigger, better than ever, and has a real long-term strategic plan to keep it going.
And as one of the broadcasters, it's probably one of the most, how do you put this politely, you know, when the clouds come down and you've got to keep talking or get a programme sorted out for that night, it must be one of the most terrifying sort of jobs you must have, isn't it?
Yeah, the most terrifying moment for me of the TT is opening the curtains in Douglas and on, you know, in the morning and seeing what the weather's doing, because you never quite know what you're going to have to do to fill the program that evening. Because come what may, you have to put an hour's program together, you know, whether there's racing or not. So always a challenge. But fingers crossed we get the weather this year that we had in 2019 or 18, I should say, and we get a couple of good weeks, because it would be a shame that we've waited for such a long time to get back there, and it'll be just typical, wouldn't it, that the weather comes in. But hey, we can't do anything about that.
Okay, well, you can start packing your bags. Only 100 days to go, so let's get you ready. Where should people go for the information? Which is the Get To website for all this and the information about signing up?
Yeah, everything's on the official TT website, so you can check that out. And yeah, I mean, all the information about the new platform, TT Plus, is on there. So people are going to be able to work out how they can subscribe to it and watch all the free content that is going to start being put up there from April, I believe, and start getting excited about the event again.